Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy. Nice to meet you. Many of you know me. You have been watching and following the many things that God has been showing me. Let me explain a little bit about myself. I am a born-again Christian. I had experiences when I was a very, very young child, 6 and 7 years old, that I noticed on my own God drawing me to Himself. And you must see that it's unusual that little children don't normally get drawn to movies about the Lord Jesus and about Moses and the Ten Commandments of God. And I watched them over and over and over every Easter weekend because that was my only weekend to be able to observe them. They weren't on TV all the time. We didn't have VCRs or video players or CD players back then. That was in the 1960s, so TV was much different then than it is now. And I'm 56 years old. I was born on July the 24th of 1962, and I've really traveled through a lot of tribulation in my life. I mean, a lot. My brother died. He was killed when he was 18 years old. He was shot in the back of the head, and the bullet came out his right eye. And I had to live through that. And before my brother was killed, I was shown 3 months ahead of his death that there would be 2 young men in the field, and they would have words with one another, and then the one pulled the trigger and shot the other one and killed him. Well, I know that God does these things. As I've gone through life and as I've prayed, I've noticed that God always shows me things right before someone dies. And He shows me these things to warn me, but also to comfort me that He knows that they're going to happen. He gives me details that I might know that He is with me. And so I knew that the very day that my brother got shot in the head and killed, I knew that God had showed it to me ahead of time. I didn't understand why. But as the years have gone by, I've understood that He is walking with me, guys. He's walking with me. He shows me these things that I might not think that He's far from me, but that He's right beside me. He showed me my grandmother's death, my dad's death, my brother's death. He has shown me my friend's son's death, and He's even shown me future events, and you just have to believe. That's all I can say is you just need to pray and you just need to believe that God is a mighty God, and He gives us dreams to warn us, to comfort us, and to guide us, and to give us strength, and to let us know, guys, 5, there's the 5, to let us know He is walking with us. Who does God give these things to? His children, young and old. He gives them. Now then, God really likes us to bow down and to spend time with Him, and I do that a lot. Some of you are not able to bow down, but you can lay on your bed and let that be your time of deep prayer, and He will answer you. Remember Jeremiah 33:3 says, "Call unto me, and I will answer, and I will show you great and mighty things that you did not know." And He does that to me, for me. Anyway, God has shown me great things. He has shown me that Yellowstone, in fact, is the beast from Revelations 13:11. I just found that out last night. It just came to me with like a ton of wisdom. It was a powerful hit, and I said it all makes sense. Anyway, God has showed me that the comet that's in the heavens, and I have pictures and research on my channel. You'll have to go to Nets of Hope and just look for yourself and study for yourself, and God will show you. But you can't see any of these things clearly if you're not a Christian. And I'm urging you, if you're not a Christian, to please come to my channel and listen to my video, Born Again. I have videos on and off that lead you in salvation from one video to the next. Also, I have steps 1 through 3 to salvation. It's just so simple. A child can do it. But you need to confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus and believe that He died on a cross for you. And the video before this video has a prayer in it, and you could listen to it. I still haven't made my mind up. The one before that one, I haven't made my mind up yet. Maybe I shouldn't put that video on my channel about my church member. But God has showed me that even Deborah was sent in the Bible to humiliate the shepherds that weren't working for Him and doing what they should have been doing. And so sometimes when God shows me things, to reveal them, not in an unrighteous way, but it's God's way of bringing out humiliation to others that are doing wrong. And it's a form of unconditional love. It's a form of righteous love. I didn't condemn, but I clearly stated a fact of what I saw that was wrong. And so I still haven't made my mind up yet whether I'm going to delete it or keep it. And I'll pray and let the Lord deal with my heart. I'm going to listen to it again before I download it and make a decision. I may re-record it all together. I want to be very, very careful about that. Anyway, I love you guys. And I need to let you know the second vision. The second vision that God gave me in regards to the things that are going to happen right before and as Yellowstone is getting ready to explode. The lightning will be horrendous. The lightning, there is a state, a nation somewhere on earth. My granddaughter told me that there was. She studied about it in science. Okay, now this is my 11-year-old granddaughter. She's studying about this in science, and I never heard it from my science teacher. Okay, so anyway, my granddaughter says that there is a lightning that describes exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, the lightning was like this huge bolt coming from heaven, and it had a hand on it, and it had fingers of lightning that came out from that bolt of lightning that struck down at the earth with a severe wrath. I mean, severe wrath. But the Lord is showing me that the lightning is going to be that great. Anyway, my video battery is low. I've got to go charge it. I'm downloading a video. I may delete the video and restart it in order to get all these videos off my cell phone so I can keep going. If you only understood the things I have to go through to get these videos to you guys. But it's so important. So, but anyway, real quick, I just want you to know I love you. And please come to Nets of Hope. I am a person of unconditional love, and I love everyone. I don't like it when we sin against each other and we do wrong and we show conditional love. I hate that. And I need to hate the sin, not the person. So, dear sister, if you do happen to come on my channel and you recognize that I've spoken about you, it was not out of anger, and I forgive you for what you've done. And I love you. I do. I love you. And you just have no idea what the rejection of my own church has done to me. It has just totally ripped and broken my heart, but not only my heart, the heart of God. To have conditional love and constantly look at a person as the way they speak. Maybe they're tongue-twisted sometimes, which I am often. Maybe I say things that are the wrong words at the wrong time. We're not perfect people. We're supposed to continue to love with unconditional love and keep moving forward. And many people don't realize this conditional love is actually a form of judgment. It's a form of judgment and rejection against a person, and then all of a sudden you just shut them out. You block them from your cell phones, you won't email them back, you won't call them back, you won't conversate with them, you won't even call to check on them and see how they're doing. I have people in my life that are doing me like that. And I have to continue to pray and love them and just keep moving forward. Anyway, I have to end this video for now, but just know that great bolts of lightning are coming, and they're going to scare the hell out of even the Christians. And I don't know if they will be all throughout America, but I'm sure he didn't show it to me if he didn't mean for me to know that they're going to be throughout America. Anyway, I'll give you the next vision in the next recording. I love you guys. Please come to Nets of Hope. Please check out the Bible research that I just recently found last week that the Lord showed me about Yellowstone and where it's listed in 3 different books of the Bible. And then I haven't added to that Bible study, but the beast of the earth that's going to come up from the earth that's in Revelations 13:11 is actually going to be a twin that happens the same time that Revelation 6:12 through 17 is going off. Then at the same time, it's giving power to Satan to rise up and to start to have war with the Christians. Believe it. And we need to get ready. We need to take up the living cross of Christ every day and let the blood cover us, and let the light of his glory that went through the fibers of the wood on that cross that he showed me, let that glorious light live in you. It is a light that can be seen in the darkness. And whenever you listen to the researcher video on Sarah Manette, she talks about the Christians she was able to see in the nighttime, from the nighttime sky, and they were light upon the earth. That is the glory of this cross I'm talking to you about. Those Christians are finally going to crank it up and carry it on after the rapture people are gone. So believe me, this cross is going to be taken up. This cross is going to be used. This cross is going to give you your power. Will you take it up with me now today? Get down on your knees, confess Christ, get saved, and let's take up this living cross, guys. Let's get these advertisements out. Please go back to Nets of Hope. Watch my videos. Get this advertisement out from church to church, park car to park car, restroom door, gas pumps. Go to red boxes. Stand outside one. Have your air conditioner cranked up in your car, whatever. Hang out in Starbucks and keep going back to the red box and keep putting notes on there all Saturdays and Sundays and get these messages out to the lost. They're watching all this junk crap on videos of all these movies, and our world is supposed to be shut down around us, and our country is not going to warn them. We have to warn them from the Lord Jesus himself. Help me. I love you guys, but please strap up your boots and help me. I need your help. I have to spend a lot of my time recording for you guys, getting this message out. I need you to help be the workers in the field, the soldiers of Christ with me. I am only able to do it when I go in and out of town and drop off messages. I can't do it every hour on the hour. And I know many of you can't either. You get tired. Well, and because also the heat. But trust me, you can do YouTube in the heat of the day. Take some rest breaks, take some prayer breaks. God wants time with you. Early morning when it's cool and late in the evening when it's cool. You and your husband, do it as a family, a team. One of you drive, one of you get out of the car and go back and forth to church doors. Get this message on there. Leave it in a Ziploc bag. Go to the dollar store, buy $1 of Ziploc bags. At Dollar Tree, buy a double package of Scotch tape for $1 for 2 rolls. You can do this, guys. And women, you're good at this. Do this for the guys. Print them extra copies to do on their work day. To print extra copies for them to do when they're out and about running errands, paying bills, visiting their family and friends. Do this. Get this message out to your friends, your family, your neighbors. Go stick it on their car in the night or early in the morning and take a morning walk and go get your neighbors involved in what's going on. You're going to watch them die. Please make sure they die with Christ. We have work to do, guys. I love you. I've got to let you go. Bye-bye. Love you.